We realized that there are some touristic boats that take you around these rocky islands and very beautiful beaches, and we ended up in Perros-Guirec, where they have a maritime station, la gare maritime, or yeah. And from here there's a company which is doing some tours during summer, during July. We checked online, you can book it online. There are 2 tours per day, and basically if you want to explore the birds around, but especially the puffins. Now, we've been to Iceland and we've seen the puffins, and you cannot fool us. We know how the puffins look like. Now, in the first picture they advertise for this, well, there are other birds as well, like, I don't know, 20.
Hormones.
Yeah, but the puffins are the ones that we're looking for. Now, we've seen the puffins, and they are using the to advertise their tour, the image of the Icelandic puffin, which is a very distinct bird. Now, and you can only see it for like 2 months per year. When it comes to shore to mate and so on, yeah, it's complicated. Anyway, here in the first picture is the Icelandic puffin, and then in the second picture, where they advertise all the birds that you're going to see, is the English puffin, which looks like a black bird. Now we have a dilemma. Which puffin are we going to see during this tour?
Also, which one is tastier?
Oh yeah, in Iceland they kind of eat the puffins, some people, some restaurants, but I hope they don't anymore.
They avoid stepping on the grass and on the rocks in Iceland, but they do eat the puffins. Just let that sink in.
They also eat some whales and other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have to research it.
So we have to research this tour.
But you go to 7 islands.
You go to
So
seven
it's
islands?
nearby, and it takes 2 or 4 hours depending on the tour you get.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And I bet it's really beautiful because the weather is also very nice.
And they accept babies and dogs.
For another ticket, you know.
Yeah, you have to pay for a little bit extra, but like, as we were driving here to get to this port to find out all this information, we drove through some very nice villages. I would say some sort of holiday village for rich French that nobody knows they're rich, and gorgeous. And everything looks pretty okay and nice. And this is the main beach over here, which, by the way, got, like, for the last 4 years, an excellent mark. Yeah, so that's a thing. And they don't allow, for half a year, they don't allow dogs on the beach. So since it's so touristic around these areas, the beaches are also dog-free. Yeah.
You know why I want to take Adore with us tomorrow?
Please. Why?
Because, get ready for this. He's a salty dog.
What does that mean?
It's a salty dog. I think it's something to do with water, with sailors and water. Because I think you're staying in the water for too long, so you become salty from the sea. And it's a bad joke. Let's just forget about it.
So yesterday we booked this boat tour online, because after an age apparently you become a bird watcher, and as it seems we have reached that age. We also have binoculars we both bought 2 years ago for another similar trip, and this time Adore really enjoys the trip. As in other places in France, this boat tour allows dogs, and it's just 5 euros extra for the pet. And today we're gonna see 7 islands. Apparently there are only 5, but somebody mistranslated numbers. There are a lot of birds, but the one bird that we are all very excited about is the Atlantic puffin, which hopefully looks a bit more like the Icelandic puffin, because that's the one you want to see. And to quote Edward, the one holding the camera, this place is actually cooler than Iceland, so if you are able to see the puffin here, it will spare you the trip to Iceland.
Tourism is in danger.
The first attraction was the view of the Rose coastline, the famous Côte de Granit Rosé, which we later explored on foot. Unfortunately, the weather wasn't on our side and the sky is kind of cloudy, as you can see, but at least it's not rainy. However, it was not cold, just a bit windy. Brings you memories, the waves, the swells.
Man, I was so sick in Peru. I will never forget it. It's me and a granny, and I was much sicker than she was. She woke up and had lunch. After leaving the coast of Perros-Guirec, we found the Sept-Îles archipelago, which literally means 7 islands, but as I said, there are actually 5 main islands. The area has been protected for over a century and it is one of the most important bird reserves in France. Rouzic Island hosts the only Northern Gannet colony in the country, along with puffins and other seabirds that nest here during the breeding season. I think I see birds shitting on stones, like the ones in Peru and in Chile. In South America, apparently the huge export product is the bird poop, because European farmers love it to fertilize their lands. But maybe it's just me, but I see the white poop over here as well. Don't you see it? Is that poop? It has to be.
Bird poop? But it's still not enough. They need more. These islands are home to Atlantic puffins, one of the most recognizable seabirds in Europe. But as the brochure had it and the guide told us, there are multiple species of birds here. For instance, the Northern Gannets, which are some large white birds with black-tipped wings. The Rouzic Islands hosts the only Northern Gannet colony in France. And we saw other birds, including cormorants, guillemots, razorbills, and various gull species. Please note that this archipelago is a protected nature reserve and landing on most of the islands is not allowed, so that's why the boat was just going around the birds. However, I appreciated the fact that they tried to not disturb the birds too much. As the boat was moving quite fast, some passengers started to feel a bit nauseous, including Eddie, my partner, and my cameraman.
I'm glad my misery is your joy.
Take the binoculars and look at the birds.
Birds, okay. I'm glad I took that ancient mariner's, fisherman's advice that says, before you go on a boat with choppy waters, make sure you eat everything you can. Just have the fullest stomach you can.
How are you feeling?
screaming on the inside.
En fait, les jeunes fous, quand ils arrivent à la maturité sexuelle,
Yeah.
à l'âge de
Feeling
50 ans,
super
ils passent
nauseous.
par le club célibataire pour trouver un ou
Enjoy.
une partenaire et après ils basculent dans la partie
Mixed views about this.
But it was your idea
It
to take
was
the boat.
my idea, yeah. No, actually it's okay now, but when it feels like it's jumping from a 10-meter cliff, oh, yeah, my stomach goes woo.
Do you think there's an issue because you ate so much, or you didn't take a seasickness pill?
It's because I'm chicken and I feel like I'm gonna die. I particularly like to avoid that. I think that's really the cause of it, really the root of the problem.
So basically, the thing that you said about the boat in Peru, because you felt sick because you were sitting in the front, that's a lie.
No, I think if you sit at very bottom of it downstairs, you might be okay. Don't look at the waves. Just look at the sky. Look at the dog. Look at the scene in front of you. Okay, I'm gonna have a nap now.
But I'm not worried because Eddie survived many boat rides before this and some even worse than this one. And then came the moment everybody was waiting for, the Atlantic puffins. From a distance, they looked mostly black and white, floating quietly on the water. Not quite like the bright postcard version you see in Iceland and the one advertised by the tour agency, but knowing they were there in one of France's only puffin colonies made it feel special. However, they don't exactly look like the Icelandic puffin. They don't look like the pictures you see on Instagram or social media. They're very small, but even the Icelandic puffins are small. And it was weird because they were mostly on the water and not nesting on the cliff. So it was really hard to see the puffin at first. Luckily, our guide showed them to us. And yes, now I can say I saw puffins in France. A lot of bird watchers and bird enthusiasts come to the Sept-Îles tour archipelago here in France because it's a rather isolated and protected area, and that's why it became the most important seabird sanctuaries in France. It was a good 2-hour boat trip and I enjoyed it a lot, and so did my small dog. Eddie unfortunately has a different conclusion, but it's entirely his fault because he forgot his seasickness pill.
I'm having a moment because as much as I want to become a sailorman and as much as I like spinach, when the boat leaves the harbor, it makes me sick, I'll be honest with you. It feels like you're diving from a tall building and it feels like you're gonna tip over. And I feel better now. After 30 minutes or so, I started to feel okay and I really enjoyed it. You want me to say what we saw? So we went to the 7 islands, which in reality are 5 islands because it was mistranslated from Breton, and a bunch of rocks. And we saw a lot of birds, so if you're a bird watcher, you'll enjoy it, especially because you're gonna see the puffins. We call them puffins, but they're puffins, and they're Atlantic puffins, they're just like the ones in Iceland. There's also a bunch of English puffins. People don't really care for those as much. And a lot of other spectacular birds like the guillemot, the razorbill, also called le pingouin tordal, the shag or le cormoran huppé, and the oyster catcher or lutter pied. There are also a bunch of gulls, a lot of Grönland gulls, and we also saw, how lucky were we, because we saw a seal. I don't know if it's a sea lion or a seal, I'm sure there's a distinction, but it was really nice. And I think the north of Brittany is actually one of the nicest places we've seen. Did not expect it. Now I'm gonna go be sick first, lay on the ground like a hobo, and then eat a galette, but in that order.
After the tour, we continued to explore the area and walked on the coastal walk to admire the Rose-Granit rock up close. But I'll show you that in my next video, because that's another moment I truly enjoyed while in Brittany. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.